Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. Today guys, we're going to be jumping down into the charts, taking a look at Chainlink. It seems to be defying odds and actually holding up incredibly well under some severe pressure. As we get into this video, if you find it useful and informative, hit the like button. I really do appreciate that. If you happen to be new to the channel, then why not go ahead and subscribe, tap the bell, select all notifications, and in doing so, you will be kept up to date with all the video updates that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. In the description down below, you will find links to our Discord server. Why not go ahead, jump on over there, check it out. We actually are in Discord a lot more than we are on YouTube. We drop additional technical analysis, updates on various different projects, etc. down in Discord. Now, of course, there's also a link to our Patreon if you're looking for more from the crypto space. Why not check out the Patreon service? We talk a lot about, bear markets, accumulation strategies, exit strategies, accumulation strategies, but we also hold live streams specifically for our Patreon members as well. So why not check that out if that is your bag? Right, with all that said, done, and out of the way, let's actually jump on down into the desktop and take a look at what's going on here with Chainlink and why is it holding up so well. Okay, guys, so we want to be taking a look at this quite nicely. So we're on the hourly chart to start with. I'm going to try to keep this video quite slimmed down and just basically talk about the here and the now rather than the long-term pictures. If you're interested in kind of the idea of where it's going longer term, then check out some of the other Chainlink videos that we've done on the channel. Now, for the here and the now, we obviously had this impulsive move to the upside, okay? This impulsive move was basically started back at the end of the year, so the 31st of December. We saw this quite nicely move to the upside, and after this impulsive move, what we actually saw here was a very quick ABC correction to the downside. This long wick shows exhaustion in the market, okay? So I'm just going to quickly remove that. That long wick right there shows exhaustion. Basically, you saw this reverse right to the upside. This actually created a double top at the top here, and so we had our A, B, and C motion, and then basically here with this double top was a bearish signal. We saw this pull back down. This is around the 7th of January, okay? So we can see that pulling back down with a nice ABC, right? Then from here, we got to see a nice ABC move to the upside, small ABC down, small ABC up, another double top. Okay, you can see that resistance just in the top there, right? This actually comes in on the 7th again at 1700 hours and on the 8th at 0400 hours. This top was, if I get my point right here, 2733 and 2733 exactly, right? So we came in exactly to the same resistance point, and then we saw the reversal, an ABC to the downside. Again, we can see that and measure it right in here. Okay, so we had the ABC just falling short of impulsive, so not impulsive down, and we saw the reversal. Okay, so basically following Bitcoin's movements to a point, but doing really well on the push up, and then actually consolidating and holding the line very well on the way down. Obviously, this then started to push up with a pretty impressive move here. Now, this, you can look at it in multiple different ways. There is, of course, an ABC move right in here. You can see the ABC, right? So again, short-term corrective action, corrective up after a pullback down. Okay, so we had that pullback down. Corrective action is to go in the opposite direction, by corrective meaning the opposite of what happened prior. So we pushed up. Okay, so with this corrective action being short term, we pushed up over the next few hours. We found resistance on this line here. Again, this is a resistance blocker that we also had with our fifth wave, a little bit higher than our double top here. Okay, cool. This actually led to a smaller ABC with another ABC going slightly higher. Okay, so again, we can acknowledge this in multiple different ways. As I said, right, we had the A, B, C right in here, followed by a small ABC in here if you wanted to, followed by a much bigger ABC to the upside. Alternatively, you could just go ahead and shortcut this and just say, here's an A, here's a B, and here's a C, right? It's a shorter C wave in that regard, but it still fits. It's an ABC move, okay? So for the simplicity, that's kind of how you want to label it. Then, of course, we see another double top. So I'm going to quickly remove this. Here we can see lots of resistance just in here, right? Lots of wicks, obviously, after this coming down. So we had the ABC down, we had an ABC up, okay? Basically all finding this resistance at the top here. Then we start to see a pullback, okay? And then a good leg to the upside. Now, what's unclear here is we haven't actually seen an ABC correction to the downside on this particular move. Now, of course, there is one thing that we need to acknowledge, and that is this low point here through to this high point here. And if we actually transpose that over, we can see that we did definitely went impulsive down. So we know that that's not really what we want to be looking for. So what we actually have, as I said before, an A, a B, and a C. We then had corrective action in both directions, creating this local top. And now we are looking for an A, B, C to the downside. A, B, C. Now what we want to do is we want to know how low we are likely to go with Chainlink and what is potentially on the horizon next, okay? So what we want to do is we want to take this fib and we're going to run it to the high. And what we want to do is we want to see, where are we retracing to? We're actually coming right up to the 786 equivalent here. So if I actually remove that and throw it this way around on that fib, so if you follow me, hopefully this makes a lot of sense, but you can see we're coming right up against that resistance line, 27.83. Now, as we check these other timelines, we can see that we're having correction action on our 4 hourly, and we're having corrective action required on our 8 hourly, but our dailies actually, it needs a bit of a correction too, and our weekly is looking okay. So we are looking interesting here. We're going to see if this actually plans out. But if we take this and we move it over to our resistance right here, and we actually grab our corrective move, we can go ahead and place the A, the B, and then the C down here at 24.36. Now, this might not be right, and the reason I say that is we obviously are moving up, right? We're not heavily overbought or anything here, not on our hourly. We're coming down on our 4 hourly. Our 8 hourly is progressing up. We are overbought on our daily, but that's not too much of a problem. And we're moving up on the 4 hourly on the stochastics. So what else could be going on here? It might be that we actually need to just jump down into a 30-minute chart. And here you can see that actually this might not be an ABC down, but in fact, we could actually be seeing a different move altogether, an A, a B, and a C just inside here. And now we are tracking an up move instead. So if we remove that one on our 30-minute chart, we might actually start to see a little bit of something like this going on. Finding that local top, yes. Finding a small ABC correcting to the downside potentially next, never actually going down lower than we were previously. So what I do want to do is actually just throw a horizontal ray right on here. I'm going to remove these moves, and here we can see that we have the support level from the 9th of January. And obviously today coming down into this same area. So as I come back up into our hourly, we can see that these two wicks are exactly where they need to be. We also can acknowledge there is an ABC inside this, even though you cannot see it on our hourly chart. So we want to be open to the idea that actually we find ourselves not going down lower than 25.09. So we're going to keep that there for now. But we also want to acknowledge that it's very possible that this plays out, but I think it's less probable. And actually what we're more than likely going to see is a corrective move just inside here. Hold the support level probably around that 26-22 range, and then we'll start to see another high get set potentially. Okay, and all of this might actually lead into something on a larger time frame. So as I remove all of that and I actually jump up into a 4 hourly, we might actually be looking at an ABC move to the upside. As I remove this one and grab hold of this, we actually could be acknowledging a move that's pretty reasonable like this to the upside. Okay, and again, we want to be monitoring that. Obviously, lots of different time frames, lots of different jumping around, but I do think that we should be looking for a short-term correction on our hourly, and that will build up into a bigger move, looking pretty positive to the upside for about, that kind of range of about $30 or so. So I think that we are progressing upwards nicely, and I don't expect a huge kind of drawback, not just yet with Chainlink. So guys, I'm going to leave the video there. Hopefully you have found this useful and informative. If you have, hit the like button. I really do appreciate that. If you happen to be new to the channel, then why not go ahead and subscribe, tap the bell, select all notifications, and in doing so, you will be kept up to date with all the video updates that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. Right, with all that said, done, and out of the way, I hope everyone has a fantastic day, and I'll catch you all in the next one.